All right, a song by Blues Traveler called Hook, or just Hook. I'm gonna play it. It's aptly named in that it does have a very hooky sound to the chord progression. Hope you enjoy. Here it goes. Now you're in the loop. So there's different things you can do over that. You could applying the chords by playing triads. You could also play in the, if this is the key of A, which it is in, I can go to the relative minor of that, which is F sharp, and use my pentatonic scale. That's another tactic. Let's break it down chord for chord. Okay? Simplest way to follow this, I'm just going to say the names and the frets. So it starts off with an A chord, which is on the 5th fret of the E string. Then it moves to an E, which is on the 7th fret of the A string. I'm just doing power chords for now. Then it goes up a whole step to an F sharp on the 9th fret. And then right above that, it goes to a C sharp. So in other words, this is on the A string, this is on the E string, and then it goes up 1 fret to this on the D chord, which is on the 10th fret of the E string, then drop back to an A chord, and then play the same chord you played here, but we're going to play it here on the 5th fret instead, and then up to close the chord progression. Okay, so I'll just play that again. So you can play it that way if you're kind of a beginner. It's a way to get used to moving bar chords around. Most of the chords occur on the dots, which is kind of neat. Use those as landmarks. The only difference would be this D leaves the dots, goes right above that 9th to the 10th fret. I'm talking about, of course, these little markers on the guitar neck. So that's one way to approach it. The other thing I would say is attack it with your, if you know your bar chord shapes, there's your major bar chord. So I'm going to start off with a major bar chord on the E string, 5th fret, and then another major bar chord on the 7th fret of the A string. Slide that whole thing up a whole step, and now it's a minor 7 bar chord. I bar this whole mamma jamma, the whole 9th fret, and you're going to play what is equivalent to a minor chord, basically, rooted on the A string, right? Except you're going to bar all this, and you're going to throw on that chord. So this is like a little special doodad here. You can look at the tab on it, but basically, you're hammering on. You start off with just the pointer finger barring the whole 9th fret, and you're going to hammer on the rest of the chord. Much like that Doobie Brothers song, same idea. You're going to hammer on. And I'm doing this after I hammer on these 2 chords. This is a bar to throwing on your middle and ring fingers onto the B and D strings. And then the same thing, you're going to throw on the same configuration. It's going to be, except it's going to be on the G and A strings now. And as I'm doing that, I'm flicking this pinky on and off of this little color tone right here, this 7th note. So that's kind of neat. And then pushing up to a major chord on the 10th, falling down to a major chord on the 5th, again both of those on the E string, and then closing with the D on the 5th fret, same as this one, except you're just playing it here. It's more convenient. So as you fall back to this A, and then slide up to the, and here's that whole thing again. And then as you're playing that, the one thing we mentioned before is that this chord is not in the key of A major. This chord is, which is a C sharp minor. Right? It's this chord right here also. And so the difference is we're subbing out this note on the B string. It's for this note, that little lift instead of. It creates a nice little lead to move from that much more dynamic than going, it's in the context. Cool. Try that out. Play around with it. Again, this is an A major, which means you can solo in pentatonic F sharp, which occurs here on the 2nd fret and here on the 14th fret. All right, so see what you come up with for that. Try it. Cool. All right, enjoy. See the other charts and whatnot. I should have that there, plus the actual track, and it's in standard tuning. Good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye.